Hello and welcome, and this is the Pantera. Now for this video I'm just going to be calling it the Pantera because I don't want to butcher this company's name.
Di Tommaso.
Di Tommaso is an Italian automotive brand which was founded in 1959 and lasted up until 2012 where they filed for bankruptcy. But in those years they made a few marvelous vehicles. From everything from concept cars to supercars to full-on F1 cars. But without debate, there is one car that put this company on the map, and that is the Pantera, an Italian body design powered by an American heart. And oh boy did America love this, as they bought more than 3/4 of all Panteras made. And it's not actually as much as you think, because in all 20 years there were less than 10,000 Panteras ever made. And in Gran Turismo 7 we get to experience the Pantera for ourselves. So Pantera actually means panther, and panthers are known for being fast and agile, just like this car is, kind of. Now it is a classic supercar, so yes, the handling isn't the greatest. For the time period this car was absolutely amazing, but to modern standards this car falls short. Until now, in Gran Turismo 7 they have given us the ability to engine swap vehicles, and the Pantera is one of the lucky few. So we can take the old Ford V8 out and swap it for a new one out of the Ford Mustang GT. Now if we look at swapping in the standard 5.0, we see we only get an added 100 brake horsepower, which isn't that much. But once you start adding all of the performance parts, we see that number shoots up to 737 brake horsepower. So we got quite a few horses in the stable. Now personally, I feel like that is plenty power for this vehicle. But in Gran Turismo 7, we can also add a wide body kit to this vehicle. And oh boy is it a wide one. But the way the bodywork is shaped, it turns it into a Pantera GT5S, which was a special spec'd out version of the standard Pantera. Now let's see if the modernized Pantera is any good, or if I just ruined an absolute icon. Now to get the full experience, you gotta turn the traction control off. So coming up to the first corner, I have no idea what to expect. But with it being rear wheel drive and mid-engine, the rear end should throw out, and that's exactly what it does. Car actually gets a bit snaky, but we managed to keep it in line. So now traveling, it isn't as fast as some of the previous cars I have tested out. If you want to check those videos out, they are on my channel. So as you can see, just dabbing the throttle, trying to keep the slide going, but keep it in line. We aren't trying to spin out, we aren't trying to crash, we're just trying to experience the car. Now the car is very firm, very planted. I like that. It makes the Pantera feel like a full-blown race car. Now, if you do want to try out the tune is by The Rocker on YouTube, so go check out his channel, support him. Also, the tune will be at the very end of this video. So, with the car, the downforce, it keeps it in line, but we are traveling at enough speed to get the front wheels to just slightly lift up off the ground. Now with zero traction on, it doesn't feel like I am struggling to control this vehicle. Yes, the tail end does come out, but it's not making me want to spin out or just feel like the car is actually underpowered, because it isn't. I feel like this car is the perfect balance. It has the right amount of horsepower, because previously other cars over 1,000 horsepower and the car can simply not handle it. You turn the traction control off and the car just lights up the rear tires and you just let the car drive you. But with the Pantera, you drive the car. And that's honestly the goal of all supercars, for you to experience something unique and that you won't experience in any other vehicle. And the Pantera does it so well. That's why I'm so glad to have seen that we have the chance to engine swap the Pantera, because to make this car functional and have any chance of winning any race in Gran Turismo 7 compared to its more modern supercars, then the Pantera really stood no chance. that is until you are able to engine swap it. And that's why engine swaps in this game are quite overpowered. Now this car is so planted. I can talk about the handling of this vehicle the entire day. Now I'm making this video because there might not be that many of you out there that have the chance to drive this vehicle, because there are so many things holding it back. There are so many leaps and bounds and loops that you have to jump through to just get this vehicle. It's really such a shame that you have to do so much to get such a vehicle, because it is such a good car. But Gran Turismo just doesn't want everyone to have it, because to just buy the car you have to go to a used car dealership, which means the car is in a rotation, so it is cycled in and out of the game. So firstly, engine swap, incredibly hard to come by. The chances of you getting it and getting the exact one that you need is quite low. And then even if you get it and you don't have the Pantera, then you have to wait for it to get cycled into the game. And sometimes it can take over 2 months for a car to be cycled back into rotation. So there are a lot of walls and barriers just blocking you from experiencing it. But if you have the engine swap, if you have the Pantera, please try it out. You will not regret it. So with this ability in Gran Turismo 7 to engine swap the Pantera, this is what it would be like if the Pantera came out in 2022. And if it did, it would take the market by storm, because with the car sets up like this, it is a true definition of a supercar. It has enough power, 700 brake horsepower, it's lightweight, just over 1000 kgs. It handles incredibly well, because you can take it and point it into a corner and it will take the corner perfectly. Or if you want it to slide, you can get it to slide and you won't end up in a barrier. And that's what I love, the fact that this car is so controllable, because in a world where all of the cars, even in Gran Turismo, feel like the car is driving you, it is nice to step back and have a car that you can actually feel like you are in control of. So as I said, it is very difficult to get this vehicle, but if you do, trust me when I say it will be well worth it. If you already have this car and have driven it and had all the fun with it, let me know in the comments, and also let me know what car you want to see next on the channel. It really helps out. Thank you everyone for all of the support recently, it really does mean a lot. So with all of this being said, I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. Stay till the end for the tune, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.